Yo guys, Millen here, and today I'll be doing a different video from what I usually do. And as you can see, I have two pairs of Supreme Nike Air Force 1, those in the white colorway. These have been out for a few months now, so obviously there's a lot of fakes out there. And if you look at both of these pairs, if I ask you which one you would think was real and which one was fake, like which one would you say? Because it's really hard to tell from far, but in this video I'll be telling you the ways you can legit check your Air Force 1s. If you guess the one that was real, you are correct. These are the real authentic pair. These are a size US 10 and these are a size US 8, and these ones are the fake ones. I'll be showing you how they compare and what to look out for. So I only got this fake pair just to do this video and show you a comparison of real and fake. So put some pictures at the end of the video of a side-by-side comparison of each of the things I've spoken about on each of these shoes. You can use that as a reference when you're trying to legit check. Straight away, the first giveaway for any kind of shoes to tell if they're fake is not even the shoes, it's actually the box. So if you look closely at the black Nike boxes, with the fake one, there's actually like a grain on there. So you can see there's like lines going down. You can see them very clearly. Basically with the real ones though, there's not meant to be any lines. You can see it's completely smooth. Obviously there's lines in it, but you can't see them at all. If the box has creases in it, that's another giveaway to tell if they're fake. With any kind of shoes, especially Yeezys as well. You can see there's creases in it, there's a lot of lines in it. With the sizing information, it's really hard to tell with them, to be honest. They're basically the same and they're very well replicated. I wouldn't look at the sizing label for legit checking, to be honest. So even on the side of the box, you can see that the fake pair on top here and the real on the bottom. The fake one's got a lot more creases in, a lot more marks and stuff, whereas the real one, there's hardly any lines, no marks, and you can't see the grain of the cardboard. On the fake one, you see all the lines going down. So if I open up the box on each pair, if you slide out the box out of the fake one, it doesn't come out as easily as the real one. It gets stuck as well. It's not smooth as the real one. Like the real one is so easy to put away and slide out. You obviously get the paper inside. The real one, if you look at the paper on here, no shine at all. If you look on the fake pair, clearly a shine on the paper, and that's not meant to be like that at all. And even on the other side of the real pair, it's just the same. Like you can see there's no shine at all on each side. So looking at the actual shoes now, there's the fake pair and then there's the real pair. So first thing I noticed with the fake and the real is that the laces, if you look at the Supreme red laces with the text on them, the Supreme text is a lot more like clear and bold, whereas on the fake ones, they're a lot more faded, not even printed properly. So if I show you up close, you can see on the real pair, look how clear the Supreme text is. And then on the fake pair, such a bad print, it's all over the place. Some of it's like peeling off. And another giveaway, which is a really good way to tell, you see the tick, the embroidered Nike tick at the front, but the real pair on the right, look at the tick there, you can see. And if you compare it to the fake pair, you can see the tick is like kind of bulky and it's like kind of touching the bottom line more than it is on this pair. In the semicircle, you can see it's kind of out of place. Another easy way to tell if they're fake is if you look at the charms on the front, the metal. Like if I just zoom into the front of the fakes, you can see, look how dirty that charm is. You can see how badly it is compared to the real one. It's a lot more cleaner. It doesn't look like it's rusty or anything. Here's the fake ones up close. You can see the metal charm is very dirty. Colour's really dark. The Supreme text is not even aligned properly. And then if you go to the real pair, you can see the Supreme text is how it's meant to be. Nothing in the grooves. Another thing to look for from the outside of the shoes, obviously the box logo is like the main kind of branding for the whole shoe. Say if you're using the white laces, this is the only thing to tell if it's Supreme. So they're very similar, I'm not going to lie, the similar prints for the box logo. I noticed on the fake pair, you can see the grain of the leather. So if you look at it, it's really hard to tell. But you can see that this one's a lot smoother, the real pair's a lot smoother. But on the fake pair, you can see it's the leather texture underneath the box logo, so it's like a kind of a bad print. And another thing I noticed, if you look at the S very closely, I'm trying to get them on camera, you can see the S gets smaller at the top of it, so it's a lot thinner at the top, whereas on the real pair, it's the same thickness throughout the whole letter, how it's meant to be. These are good fakes, to be honest, I'm not going to lie, there's a lot of bad fakes out there, but these are quite good fakes. And not a lot of people will be able to tell. That's why I'm doing this video, to help you guys out so you don't get scammed or anything. And if you look at it closely as well, can you tell that the white is not the same? So if you look at the colour of the outsole here and the colour of the upper, you can see it's completely different, different shades of white. This one's a lot more dark, and if you look on the real pair, you see the difference with the white. It's the exact same on the sole and the leather, exact same colour. You can see this is completely like an off-white kind of colour compared to the upper. That's another easy way to tell. This is the other side now. and you can see, look at the difference between the white. It's just completely different. If you're looking at a listing and somebody's got pictures of the actual shoe, look for all of these things before you actually buy it. That's one of the easiest ways to tell from a picture, is the tone of the white color. So looking at the inside of the shoe, you obviously have the Supreme and Nike printing. If you look at the box logo, so the real pair's on the right, the fake pair's on the left. The real pair, the Supreme text is central, the red rectangle. If you can tell very closely, if you look at it, that on the fake pair, the Supreme text is more to the left and not central to the red rectangle that it's in. It's like hard to tell because they're basically identical with the little sizing tag inside. I think they've literally like replicated that the exact same, so I wouldn't look at that for authenticity checks. Another thing to look for, if you look at the laces on the real one, they're a lot more darker, a lot like a darker red compared to the fake ones. It's only in certain light that you can see that, to be honest. But yeah, again, the main thing is the laces. You can easily see, look how clear the Supreme logo is on here compared to the fake ones, where it's coming off. Even the edge of the lace, it's not meant to be like this. It's meant to be more like how it is on here, where it's just very clear and it's kind of cut off on the edge. So another way to tell that they're fake, if you look at the text on the laces, you can see it's upside down on the bottom here. You see the whole text is upside down on both pairs. But if we look at the real pair, you can see that the text on the laces, on the bottom laces, is the right way around, how it's meant to be. So another thing I noticed on the fake pair, I looked at the bottom of it and you can see that there's kind of some dirt on here, like it's been worn. It should be completely fresh, white, unworn. If you look at the stars, you know how the Air Force One have the stars on the sole on the bottom? You can see on the fake pair, the stars are not facing upwards, but if you look at the real pair, the stars are facing upwards. There's a point at the top. I'll try and show it side by side. On the fake ones, look at the quality of this finish. This should not even be showing. It's kind of like cut off, rough edges. And if you look on the real pair, where the inner comes out from the outside, basically, you can see it's a lot more tucked away. It's a lot more tidy. And that comparison, if you look at these two bits here, on the real pair and the fake, like the fake pair is a lot more messy. I tried my best to kind of compare the fake and the real pair. Some other fakes are kind of different, so there's a lot of bad fakes out there. So if you look on the inside of the fake, it will kind of have some Supreme red outline going around inside. That's not meant to be there at all on some of the bad fakes. If you look at the tongue for each pair, the real on the right and the fake on the left, you can see this one's a lot more clean, like white, pure white. This one's kind of yellowish and it's got a mark on it. And also the Supreme box logo on the tongue, that doesn't even say Supreme properly. And on the real pair, obviously it's stitching very well. So a lot more clearer than on the fake pair. Generally on the fake, everything's a lot messier and the quality is just terrible. You can kind of tell in this light that these laces are darker than the fake pair. So if we look at the toe box for each of the shoes, so if you look on the real pair, you'll notice there's like a little thing sticking up here, a little point in the middle on both. And on the fake pair, it doesn't actually have anything there. So that's another way to tell. Print on the side of the shoe on a lot of the bad fakes, so messy. The letters are all out of place, completely different font, and it's printed so badly. Like they'd believe that these were real if they didn't know anything, or if they've never had like a real pair. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, it's something different from what I usually do. I just thought I'd try something new, kind of help you guys out. Be sure to like the video, leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more.